Yes, people, so here we are at the great NuSkool TV, bringing you the best there is with regards to unsigned talent. I'm going to introduce you to one of the best up-and-coming talents right now. Come with me and I'll show you a bit about that. This way. It's just peeps. Tonight we'll be interviewing Blemish Blackstorm. He's got his mixtape out there now. It is what it is. Breakproof Records. Peace.
Easy, Gus. What's going on, man? Main name entertainment. What's the dilly, man? Live.
Alright, so let's just get straight into it. Blemish Blackstorm, you've got your mixtape out now. Tell me a bit about it. How you got the music and whatnot.
Basically, like, music was like an accident. I was mainly into football and whatnot.
Okay.
I just happened to be in college at the time, studying business studies, and one of my brothers just set up Strictly Business Records and independent labels. And obviously, we're studying business studies, and he brought me on as a financial advisor kind of thing. Because at that age, we're only about 17 and whatnot, but you know when you think you're big.
You're trying to live
exactly.
Like, yeah, of course.
So anyway, we get to the studio now. I'd be writing poetry from day dot, and he just encouraged me to just get on the mic. I got on the mic, recorded, put out a product in the end, and we got mad feedback. We were shotting it ourselves. And after we got the feedback, you know how it is, your ego grows a little, you know what I mean? So then after that, we just started recording more and more, and before I knew it, I became an artist.
Okay. So it's like a natural progression.
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay. So tell me a bit about Breakproof and all of that. How did that all get formed and set up and things like that?
Basically, Breakproof Limited was formed by myself and Daniel Senior. We're both partners in that, created equally. The ethics behind it is just supporting and giving back to unsigned artists. I mean, myself and Danielle, like, we hustle for our own shows, we're self-managed. And the things we were doing, like getting ourselves shows, getting ourselves radio, getting ourselves press, we just
all off your own back.
All off our own backs, of course, hence main name entertainment and stuff like that, you know what I mean? We just thought to ourselves, you know what, there are thousands of people in our positions who need to learn or know how to do these things. So we just decided to turn it into a business. Why not? You know what I mean? Everyone's got record labels, independent record labels and whatnot, but no one's really got a consulting agency supporting the unsigned acts. Totally unsigned, underground, like unknown acts. And what we do is we just offer advice, we give them contacts where need be. Danielle Senior has a literature degree, so she's qualified to write bios and stuff like that. So what we do is we just package their music for them and make them aware that music is just more than just making music. It's a business entity. Exactly. And your packaging is important. How you're presented and how you're represented is vital. So that's what Breakproof Limited is designed to do, basically.
Okay. So with regards to the label status now, how are you doing things? Are you looking for a deal now? You're signed or independent?
You know what? Yeah. I mean, at the moment I'm totally independent, and although Breakproof Limited is a consulting agency, it's at the moment acting as my record company, our record company. Hence, plug. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Out now, released under Breakproof Limited. But in terms of the status with the labels, no, I'm not signed, and I'm not even flirting with labels at the moment, to be honest. Simply because if I was to approach a label now, I don't think I'd get what I want. They'd offer me. I'd rather do the hard work, do the groundwork, and have labels approach me. That way, they're not telling me what they're giving me. It's more of a thing of, look, this is what I want. Can you top it or not? The stage will come.
You'll be more in the controlling seat rather than them telling you what to do.
Exactly.
So as you say, you're an independent artist doing your things your own way. It's all about self-promotion and getting yourself out there. We know it ain't easy being an artist. You've got to go find shows yourself and do things some type of way. So what do you think of the things like MySpace that are out there and SoundCloud that lets people get their music out for free? You think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think things like MySpace, High Five, SoundClick, God's gift to an unsigned artist. God's gift. Tom, you're heavy. MySpace, bad. You're basically promoting yourself to the world. It's a worldwide. Your target audience is the world. You can't get bigger than that, and it's for free. And as anyone who gets into business or anything you're doing, you have overheads. So nothing beats free. Do you know what I mean? And it's so vital, it's so effective. Not just meeting people are hearing your music, people are reading about you, people see the visuals, you can put up videos. You know what I mean? You can utilize it in such a way where that could be your whole advertising campaign, and that is for free. So there's no way it could be a bad thing. I think it's heavy.
I take it you're off of MySpace. So.
Hell yeah! www.myspace.com/Blemish Blackstorm. Outstanding. That boy is serious.
Okay. So back to the UK hip hop scene, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously you're a UK hip hop artist yourself.
Yeah.
Let's look at it like the scene as it stands right now. We know Sway managed to get in the top 40 off his own back independently, which is major. Big props to Sway for that. I mean, how do you think of the UK market as it stands now? Do you think it's getting better, or it's making moves, or it's stagnant? What's your views on that right now?
I think the UK market at the moment is getting better. It's the best it's ever been, especially with the hip hop and grime scene. The only thing I would say is they are still niche markets. It's not popular music just yet. They are still niche markets. Therefore, the segregation between grime and hip hop is not necessary. Niche means it's small. If you're separating something that's small, you're gonna get it, it's gonna be even smaller. And we need it to be bigger. We need like us to all come together and put our thinking caps on and understand that it's music. And it doesn't mean you have to collaborate with each other. It just means behind the scenes, people need to work business minded to help each other grow. Because at the end of the day, we have some artists out here who have been signed and haven't sold. I personally think it's because of the lack of variety. I think everybody comes out one at a time. You get Craig David 1 year, you get Miss Dynamite 1 year, you get So Solid 1 year, you get Busy 1 year.
It's like we get one at a time.
Exactly,
like,
the toothpaste effect, just squeezing it out. And when it's like that, each artist is judged so harshly because there's a lack of variety. If you look into the American market, there's a variety. There are people you can choose from. If you don't like Nelly, you may like 50 Cent. Like, there you go. Hence, the scene in that respect is thriving, it grows. But when it's individualized, when it's like segregated like that one at a time, very harsh, and companies are put off by it. Corporate companies don't want to invest in something that's not going to make their money back. And we all know in order to progress, you need money, and that's where the corporate side of it comes into it. But there are always plus points. Like you said, Sway, 37 in the charts, independent, unheard of a couple of years back. Especially for a hip hop artist off your own back. You know what I mean? So there's light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep hustling away. Everybody needs to do it. So it's live. It's live.
Okay. All right. So with regards to yourself, any future performances coming up now? What's the latest with yourself? New projects you're working with? New artists?
Currently, at the moment, in terms of shows, we just come back from Brighton yesterday. Big up Brighton University. Off the hook. Jesus.
Every show out there, yeah?
Big. May 26th, I'm in Bristol, the Telka Club. Got a nice set up there. Tomorrow, I'm in the ATL doing some shows in America.
You're a busy man, aren't you,
You've got to stay that way. It's a hustle. In terms of collaborations, all day long, I've got the new EP coming called Reflections, followed by an LP called When It Rains It Pours. It's going to feature acts like Snaky Man, Mr. Midas, Daniel Senior. Production from Dexplicit, production from Terror Danger, and that's just in a nutshell. There's a lot more, you know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So you've got the camera on you now. Where can people find some music from with regards to a link, a website, or so forth? Let them know.
People, you know what? You want to find out about It Is What It Is, about Blemish Blackstorm, or about what Breakproof is about? Go to www.breakproof.co.uk. If you want to purchase It Is What It Is, just either Google Blemish Blackstorm, or go to everythinghiphop.com, Dark and Cold's website, which is a big outlet for the UK industry at the moment as well.